Today we're going to go over some of the newer offerings from Sons of Liberty Gunworks in their Broadsword series. This is their Broadsword Extended Range. Much like the other Broadsword series from the past, this rifle features a full billet lower receiver with the grip scooched back about a ½ an inch for more ideal trigger placement with a PRS style grip. These also feature the ambi bolt release and the 45-degree selector, and they have their legendary two-stage triggers. On this upper receiver, you will notice a full-length Arca rail with M-LOK slots on the bottom and on the sides. This Arca rail isn't as aggressive as the Mark 10 series, so your hands won't get chewed up. Under the rail, you will see a 18-inch long 223 Wild chambered precision barrel with a rifle-length gas system. These barrels have been getting some great accuracy. Some shooters are reporting half MO8 groups or better with match ammunition. On the end, it's got a Huxworks flash hider, much like their other rifles. This one is not pin and welded, so if you wanted to direct mount another suppressor or another muzzle device, your options are still open. With all of these bells and whistles, Sons of Liberty Gunworks has really made a great shooter out of this package. With everything that is on here with the A5 buffer system, a long to class barrel length and gas system, this should be a very soft shooting rifle. The next rifle we're going over today is going to be their Cerakoted Green with Magpul OD Green offerings. This one is featuring a 13.7 pin welded muzzle device featuring a chemo muzzle device, but this one is chambered in a new cartridge called 6 Max. For those of you who are not familiar with 6 Max, it is an offering that Sons collaborated with to create a cartridge that was at similar chamber pressures to 5.56, but surpassed it with more kinetic energy. What is 6 Max compared to 5.56 and even 6 Arc? 6 Max is a cartridge where it's on the opposite end of the bell curve of energy compared to 5.56 being the middle of the bell curve. 5.56 has been a well-known cartridge offering a ton of different bullet weights and options and velocities, where 6 Max does things a little bit different. While trying to achieve similar chamber pressures around 55,000 psi, 6 Max does better with shorter barrels in lighter grain offerings compared to, on the other side of the bell curve, 6 Arc. 6 Max is getting around 3,300 feet per second with 62 grain pills out of 16-inch barrels, and it doesn't have as much bleed off in velocity with shorter barrels, unlike 5.56. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, 6 Arc does better with heavier grain pills and longer barrels, usually getting around 2,700 feet per second and 108 grain pills out of 18-inch or longer barrels. Last features of the Broadsword series, these guys are all using their precision barrels with longer than normal barrel lengths in 6 Max because it is a slightly higher barrel pressure in comparison. These guys are using mid-length gas systems for a 13.7. Last up, we've got the collaboration between Sons and Sage Dynamics. Very similar features to all their other rifles nowadays. They've got a full-length handguard with, this is their L series of handguards from the L89 and M89. These guys have the QD posts built into the handguard. These guys feature their two-stage trigger, their ambi fire controls, and their ambi charging handle. Personally, I'm a sucker for these colors. I really love this anodizing job, and I think Sons has really blown it out of the park, where getting things anodized in the right color when you're doing large batches of items is kind of a tall order. And being that when you're getting to these lighter colors, anodizing is a more sensitive process, but the colors look fantastic, where you might notice a shade or two difference between other colors. These guys have done really well. Thanks for tuning into this video. We'd love to see you in the shop and come by and check out our newest offerings. If these aren't colors you guys are interested in, there are other options available as custom orders. We'd love to get you squared away. Be sure to leave a like and comment on these videos for other things you'd like to see in the future. And until next time, take care.